Passport bros aren't on these women level. That's why they had to go to third world countries. What level? Y'all a bunch of 304s. Ran through. Used up. Emotionally damaged. That's what we're getting away from. We don't want to be on the level of emotionally damaged. Destroyed. Show me a feminist and I'll show you a broken home.
Show me a matching hairline like you guys have right here, and I'll show you a RoboCop.
My friends call me Murphy. You call me RoboCop.
That's why we're getting away from you. You know why? Cause we them passport bros.
Bro, the whole time I'm thinking, Tong Po, Tong Po. My ninjas, bro. Like, didn't she look like Tong Po from Kickboxer? Bro, you cannot tell me the head is like RoboCop, but everything else is like Tong Po, bro. Savagery.
Hi, good morning. So I woke up with all these videos of women attacking the passport bros. Oh wait, let me just take a sip of the coffee that my passport boyfriend made me. It's good.
Sensational.
Just clowning, bro. And this is why I created the series The Fear of the Passport. That's why I call these videos and named it the videos this, because these are the threat. This is the biggest threat to Western women. These are the biggest threat to these modern women is women overseas, especially Southeast Asian countries, bro. That's a Filipino woman. These women right here are taking the potential men with resources. This is why women stay single. They can't find a man. They complain all the time, and this is exactly why. This is why they fear that passport, bro. I'm telling you, it's power when you step off that plane. I'm telling you, all they can do is hate. That's why I tell you, I'll get your passport.
The question for men: what is it about the modern woman that rubs you the wrong way? And please refrain from giving me an answer that applied to how life was 50,000 years ago. Like today in 2023, what about the modern woman rubs you the wrong?
Ma'am, that's quite simple. It's very simple. But the thing is, you try to deflect and say that wasn't from 50,000 years ago. The thing is, she doesn't understand that men have not changed. So those things from 50,000 years ago still apply in 2023, 24 and beyond. Because men haven't changed, women have. So if you have been the ones that changed, simply men are not going to deal with you. And that is, you guys are no longer chaste, which you don't want to hear because it was 50,000 years ago when women were virgins. You guys have more bodies in the cemetery and the morgue. You're much older than you guys were when you were trying to settle down. You're trying to settle down at the end of your rope. You had all these spins on the carousel. Men don't like that. You're bitchier. You have more of an attitude. You act like men. You want to provide for yourselves and be like men and be on the same par and level as men. You want to be a decision maker and have final say like you're the man, but then you want a masculine man that's in control, but you don't want to be controlled, which are two different things, because women want men that are in control, but women often disguise that as a man being controlling. They want to be able to say, speak, talk crazy, embarrass the man in public, still have all of their social medias out when they're way too old, like this woman here who's appeared on so many of my videos in the past. They want to be able to hold on to these things. They want to be able to have a big mouth and yap when men want silence. Men don't want to be embarrassed. Men don't want to be around loud mouth women. So yes, that is what rubs men the wrong way. Is modern women are too modernized, they're too manly, and men just don't take them serious. They pump, they dump. They ejaculate and evacuate. It's that simple. But women like this, they cannot use the standard from back then because they want to be modernized. But the thing is, men have not changed. Since the beginning of time, men have valued the same things. Women have changed. So they think all of a sudden men are just like going to do the same thing and follow their lead. No, men lead, women follow the herd. And if they do get a man that they could, you know, that was going to lock them down when they were younger, they're going to follow him. But the thing is, these women, you know, they screwed up their relationships. They screwed up all their chips when they were down. When the chips were down, they kept betting, left the casino broke, which is over 30 years old, undesirable, ran through, and expired. It's so simple, but these women think they have a chance. They don't. Get your passport.
Cups. Me, I'm munching on popcorn, but this is what's going down. This passport bro has gone viral after he posted a video on social media begging for his subscribers, his supporters to cash app him money because he's technically stranded in the different.
These expired women are so outside of the loop that they don't even belong on this platform, nor do they belong talking about these type of subjects such as the passport bros, because they don't even understand the term or what trolling is. This guy was literally trolling. Dude was trolling. God, man, this is how you know these women are just out of place. They're lonely. Nobody wants them. They're off the market. They're expired milk, and nobody wants expired milk. What do they do with expired milk? What do you do when it's in your refrigerator? You smell, you go, ugh. You go to the sink, you untwist the top, and you drain it, right? And it goes down the drain. You run water. You throw the freaking bottle and the cap away, and then take it to the dumpster, right? That's what's happening in the market with these women, but they want to get into the business. These spoiled eggs, they want to try to get into the business of what's going on with the younger men that they will never get. They try to stay in the loop, but it's like you should be just like going to bed at 7:30. You need to be watching old reruns of, you know, Good Times. You need to be watching old reruns of the Oprah Winfrey Show when she first debuted and premiered on ABC, and stop worrying about the passport bros, because you don't have a chance. And you talking about this subject, grandmama here with these shades, and then the other old lady with the braids that are just completely grayed out, somebody's, you know, second-rate grandma. It's like nobody cares what you have to say. These women are worse than the bonnet brigade. They're worse than the popcorn bag heads, because they're way past expiration. And the popcorn bag heads fall in the same category as these women. Expired.
I have gotten it all. I have gotten it all. Wanting a man to provide does not make you a gold digger. And the fact that the Black community has become so muddled with the idea of survival being the onus of survival being on the woman, that wanting a man to provide is taboo, and asking a man to provide is something that actually has to be said.
For a woman that's demanding this stuff, to have this, you know, strong Mr. Clean face, you know what I'm saying, the 5 o'clock shadow, and, you know, the fake hair on their head, you know, like she got the Davy Crockett on her head, you know what I'm saying, and pretty much no eyebrows. They demand a whole lot. But the thing is, like, these women like this, they just want to mooch off of a man because their life is tough. They're alone, and they just have all these standards that men are just not going to meet, and they want things that men are just not going to give them because they don't qualify.
It's embarrassing at best. Okay? Other races of women don't deal with this level of, I'm just going to say it, zest. This is mostly for the Black community. I know I have some people that are white here, and like, I love you guys. I love wanna kiss my butt, everyone equally, but this is important for people of color. Wanting a man to provide is and should not be taboo.
Well, men don't make videos saying, you know what shouldn't be taboo? Women wearing their own hair. Women not chopping and slicing up their eyebrows to the point that it's like thin meat pastrami. Women should, it should not be taboo, you know what I'm saying, for women to not have 5 o'clock shadows, to not have stronger jaws to withstand hard punches from Mike Tyson. But that would be ridiculous. See, that's the thing. These women want to believe in these unicorns, change men, pigs flying with wings. They just want things to appear how they think they should appear because they think they should deserve this. They think that this guy, because women always speak in third person, but they're talking about themselves. They think that this guy or these types of guys should not exist and they should always provide. But women, are you guys worth being provided for? No. Do you qualify for a man that you're looking for, talking about, and seeing in the dating market? No. So of course you're going to make videos like this, complaining and making yourself look more and more stupid as you make the video. But let's continue on.
You know, when I made a live the other day, and there are people on the panel, and there were men saying, well, you know, in the modern age, everyone works. Okay, yeah, men and women work in the modern age, and we understand that. You know, the times aren't the same as the 1950s. However, if both parties in a household are married and they live together, why do we think that the man should not be providing?
It's probably the same reason why when men and women are in a marriage, why women should not be ran through, should not be having other people's hair on their head, should not be talking out of term, looking ridiculous and acting like a spoiled brat. But like I said, we all can't get what we want. So this is a gripe that you have. Men don't have this gripe because men hold your destiny in the palm of their hands, which is relationships. So that's the thing. How do you attract this guy? How do you get this guy? Not by complaining, not by having a whole bunch of bills, not becoming a liability in a bill, but that's the problem. Women like this are liabilities, they're bills, and nobody's betting on them. So they're seeing this in their personal life, i.e. her. She's seeing this happening and she's like, how come guys aren't providing anymore? How come guys don't want to get married anymore? What world that we live in do men not want to provide? Well, what you should have said is, if a man and a woman's in a relationship, they should be helping each other, building each other for the empire, especially since it's not the 1950s, but women like to use, it's not 1950s, when men say, how come your body count's so high? How come you act masculine? How come you're not feminine, submissive, supportive, inspirational, beautiful, in shape, not masculine? Again, like, but that's the thing. Women only like to use this for their double standard, for their hypergamy, for what they want. But they would turn around and flip it and call men zest, say, oh, what world are we living in that men don't want to provide in a relationship? What do you provide to a man for him to provide for you? Nothing. That is the point here. So she's just rambling on about something that she can't control because she doesn't qualify once again. Modern women are ridiculous.
They tend to be, you know, the kings without kingdoms. I love to call them that. So how can you be a king and not have the desire to provide? I've never, even in Disney movies, I have never seen a king that was substandard. I've never seen a king not provide.
Well, ma'am, that's easy. The first mistake is you think this is a Disney fairy tale. And you say, not even in Disney movies. This is not Disney, ma'am. That is make-believe. That is fake. That is fictional. This is reality. And the reality is, the reason why you call men kings with no kingdoms is because men, they don't want to give you the courtship. They don't want to give you the crown. They don't want to make you the queen. And they don't want to give you what you want, which is provisioning, protection, and a man willing to die for you because you are in panic mode. And we all know women age like cheese and milk. And as men get, you know, they get up in age and they start to get their money together, then they age like wine. But her value is being lowered. So she's in panic mode, which I used to always say. And that's the problem with modern women. The thing is, they're not providing for you because you don't qualify. Men are not coming up to you because this has nothing to do with her talking in third person. She's talking about herself. And that's the thing. These women, they never grow up, guys. That's why she mentioned a Disney movie, saying not even in Disney movies do men not want to provide. No, men don't want to provide for women like you because you don't qualify. You don't have the looks. You don't have the attitude. You wear everybody else's hair. You don't understand anything, and you're a spoiled brat. And that's the thing. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Once women start getting a certain amount of attention when they're in their early stages of adulthood, 18, 19, 20, 21, they never mature. Their mindset stays that way. It's like, okay, I'm used to this. I'm used to getting my way. I got it all, like she says, but she don't have it all because she don't even have a man. That's why she's complaining and talking in third person and looking like one in the process. But that's the thing. They never grow up. And once you give a girl something one time, then they appreciate it. The second time, they may appreciate it. The third time, they expect it. The fourth time, they're like, he's probably going to get me something. And by the fifth time, entitlement grows in. This is entitlement. This is why you cannot give women these things, because it goes to their head when they're not humble and they think that they deserve a certain treatment. Just like the woman who has sex with the NBA player, and they're probably a 4 or 5. They're like, wow, my level is probably an 8. Now they start thinking, if I can get an NBA player to have sex with me, I can get a high value man to take me serious. And that's furthest from the truth. This is why modern day women are delusional. Modern day women use sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. He said it best. And the thing is, will men actually change because she made this video? No. Will black men change? Because the title says there aren't enough black men who can provide, so date out. You can't date out. Guess what those men that you want are doing? They're actually doing that. They're dating out. They're going overseas. They're going abroad, and they're giving those women what you can't get. And that's commitment, because the commitment is where we hold the key to your destiny in the palm of our hands. And that's a relationship and marriage. And that's exactly what you mentioned. But the thing is, women don't want to do the work. And she's tired of doing the work. She talk about, I got it all. I got it all. You don't have a man. That's why you're complaining about men. That's why you're complaining about a provider, because you're sick and tired of being the man that you always wanted. But you chase all those men away, the guys who could have been potentially good for you, because you are too egotistical. Your standards are way too high, what you think you deserve, which is a man to provide for you, and you don't offer anything to get that man. And why would that man want to deal with you? Have you seen yourself? You look like the homeboy that I had named Darren that I kind of grew up with that was playing, you know what I'm saying, left tackle at Inglewood High School. You look like my homie I used to play football with. How are you going to get a man to provide for you? There's nothing to provide for. Date out. You can't date. You can't even date outside your home, bro. Nobody wants to take you on a date. Get your passport, guys, man. Keep doing with the guys that she wants, these providing black men. Keep being that black man and keep getting your passport. Save your money. Don't even deal with these women and go overseas, guys. What the hell, man? Anyway, that's the end of the video, man. I'm done with this delusional chick. Make sure you guys like the video, sub to the channel with post notifications on. This is Bountyville. Mastodon's down. Bountyville is up, man. What the hell, bro? Comment for the algorithm. I love all y'all, man. Peace. I'm out of here.